So we already managed to help out Techno Baron with the data chip that we got in the previous episode, and in return, we got ourselves the cufflink, Risky's cufflink to be exact. We better show Uncle. Look, Uncle, I found something. You gave Risky's cufflink. Well, this could be Risky's cufflink. Let's have a look at that. There's a smudge from a sealant often used with insulated rubber hoses. I'll keep studying it. Good work. It's a start, but we still got lots to do. All of our nemesis are just sitting around Scuttletown, surprisingly not thrown in jail. So there's a couple of things going on right this very second. For starters, Squid Bear also gave me this poster that you can see right about here. A velvet poster. The person in this image looks very healthy. I said I would try and... No, we are not going to Risky's hideout just yet. It looks cool and all, really like the place, but first we got some places to discover before we get to that point. Like for example, Hypno Baron's castle. Doesn't really have a lot now that I look at it. I guess I did get everything. I once again am back in this blasted castle, trying my best to just outrun everything before it kills me. I promised Abner that I would try and find him a nice looking poster for that part of his house, and I intend to do just that. But first, we need to get to him, which we managed to do in relatively record time, if I'm being quite honest with myself. Hey, you got one. Let me see that. No way. Then scram. Okay, you gave Velvet poster. This ain't at all what I expected. It's way better. Yeah, I'm digging this. Here. You got Squid poster. Poe picked up that sorry looking Squid poster at a NerdCon. No backsies. Stay classy, Abner. And I suppose I could take this whistle and give it back to Squid Baron, yeah? Finally back at the art gallery. Keep the Squid Baron fan art coming. Hey, that Squid poster you have looks epic. Give me that. No. But why? Alright, here you go. Just don't knock down anyone else's art just to put this one up. Oh yes, I've got to have this laminated. Here, something for you in return. You've got Risky's buckle. So you guys are just holding on to pieces of Risky's clothing and not really like doing much with it? Looks like I broke off a size 7 fashionable leather boot that smelled great. Oh, come on, Risky's a smaller shoe size than me? Or maybe I just have abhorrent Digimon feet, I don't know. Well, nevertheless, that makes item number 2 that I can give to my uncle. You gave Risky's buckle. I think this is Risky's buckle. Let's have a look at that. It appears to be caked in ash from a metal forge. I'll keep studying it. Good work. So Risky Boots performing the good old-fashioned switcheroo and getting us to pick up the wrong item for her is a pretty smart move, I'll be honest. But are we really gonna gloss over the fact that this girl also knows how to engineer and reverse engineer a machine that she's only seen arguably once? I mean, like, when it comes to villains, that's pretty, not just wicked, but insanely powerful, like really powerful. I think a lot of people underestimate the ability to truly just pick up on anything, learn anything, and devise a plan around it. Risky Boots can honestly be a very powerful and very menacing person purely for the fact that she can pull off something like that. And as for the reason why I'm back here in good old-fashioned Main Street, I made my way back here so that I can try and... Oh gosh, what is this? Why are you following me? Oh, I think they love me. Do they? Oh, yeah, they do. Cool. Oh my gosh, I never noticed that. I've been running away from them this whole time, but I think they're in love with me. Wow, I never realized that. The starfishes don't attack the mermaid. I'm only realizing that now as we get to the end of the game. How embarrassing. But yeah, just jump back to the Risky Boots thing. Like, I don't know if I'm just being really weird about it, but honestly, like, Risky Boots is really smart. She's really strong, and she's really powerful, and she has a borderline endless fleet of Tinkerbats. That is not exactly something that we should just brush over lightly. I mean, obviously, yeah, her plans get foiled because unfortunately it's just the life of being a villain, but seriously, are we just going to sleep on the fact that this lady just learned how to engineer an entire machine of her own? On the other side of stuff, I'm trying to make sure that I'm not missing anything when it comes to these places here. I know I did a relatively good scrub throughout the place, but now is the time to really start trying to look through all my I know I did a general look through to try and see if I could figure out if I missed out on anything but now seems to really be the time I need to buckle down and look for any secrets of things I missed out on. For starters, I need sunken souls among other things, so I'm probably gonna go ahead and start there. Oh, sneaky as ever. I decided to use the harpy form and fly all the way up here, and surely enough, there's a chest that rests at the top of this area, right as you enter it. You got waterfall relic. Well, that's beautiful. Waterfall relic. While assuming a water-based form, press up while standing in a waterfall. Oh. Well, I don't know if it'll come in handy here exactly, but probably in a place that's literally called Mermaid Falls, I can see that being incredibly useful. There is still there's still 2 things left here at Main Street. I don't know what I could be missing though. I think I'll head back in there and try and scrub through a bit more and make sure I'm not missing anything too devastating. Now hold on a moment. Hang on, everybody. Just hold on a moment. Did I ever actually go through here? Or am I mixing this up with something else? Yes, I have. Okay, so at least as far as I can tell, I think I've... Hold on. I think I see it. There we go. Here? Right here. Oh, this one was like so easy to get to. I could have gotten here way sooner. But it was just a heart holder. But still, something useful nonetheless. Anything around here? Oh, there's a flower, and that flower had 4 out of 5 scrap metal. That's pretty good. And I'm pretty sure this is right at the end as well. Yeah, it is. Okay, so if I'm correct, that is literally everything. So I suppose on that note, that should be everything related to Scuttletown, right? Or rather, Main Street. I keep mixing those 2 places up. Yes, sirree. Main Street is 100% clear, as is Scuttletown Square. Now, let's refer back to Mermaid Falls. Well, for starters, as the name suggests, I'm definitely going to be going around here a lot as Mermaid, trying to find any little secret that I can find. I'll probably just keep cutting to the parts where I actually find something instead of be wandering around aimlessly. Like, for example, already right off the get-go, there's this thing right here that I cannot blow up. You, maybe? No. Edit that out. Ooh, we can finally get through here and get the 8th out of 10 sunken soul. Jeez, my voice. I am not all here at the moment. I feel like I've been stumbling over my words a lot lately, which actually, you know what? I know I said I probably would cut to when I just get things done, but actually that's something I did want to like confess to. I tend to edit my videos rather harshly, and it's mostly because I'm constantly stuttering over my words like all the time. It's really embarrassing, and I try to save you guys the issues of me like freezing up when I talk or stuttering and being like, you got the heart holder. English is hard and it's not easy at all. So when I want to go down a waterfall, do I just press down? Because I'm not super sure how I get out of here. Okay, finally figured out my way out of that area. I'm gonna keep checking out the rest of Mermaid Falls if it can be helped. Oh, and go figure, there's another waterfall here. So what I'm guessing is I could probably use this waterfall here and travel all the way up. Oh yeah. Have I been here? I see that there's a chest over there along with a pot, but first I need to figure out how to get over there exactly. There's just a little path here that leads all the way over. Okay, get rid of you first. Trying to follow the trail. Hold on. Trail goes down and then, oh gosh, it wraps completely around. Okay. I finally made it into this little room. Oh, I guess you need the bat form for this after all. I've been trying every single mouse passageway thus far to no avail. So hopefully this secret one that's all the way up here is actually the one that I need to go to in the first place just to get that one chest. And I bet in that chest it's just another heart holder, isn't it? Not that I'm complaining. I'm sure I'll need all the health I can get, but man, was that frustrating. Oh, aren't you tucked away in the great nothingness? We got ourselves another gallery key. Not too bad at all. And I think at long last, after making the longest trek around the entirety of Mermaid Falls, I have finally found my way to the chest. Now I just need to get past all the centipedes. There's a part of me that just kind of wants to bum rush it, but it's probably not wise. Okay, slip my way through here, down this little path here. It's a little bit further to go, I think. I'm not super sure how much further I've got. I feel like I've like warned, or rather moused my way through the entirety of this one area. But I think at long last, I can slip my way up to here. Oh, that is satisfying. And of course, it was another heart holder. I should have known.
Hi, this is Editing Netty here.
It was at this point that the footage became messed up, and all the original conversations were lost to time. Luckily, the video itself is still mostly intact, so I will go ahead and try to both explain what I was doing and also just share my thoughts when I can. So for this one, I needed to use the waterfall technique with either the crab form or the mermaid form, and then make my way up this waterfall. That way we can finally make our way into this blocked off section, head over to the right, open this chest, and get the harpy talon. That harpy talon will definitely become useful later, but for now, we won't see a lot of it. This next one is in the counterfeit mermaid factory, in the second area around the start. All we need is the mermaid form so that we can break this block, because behind it is the sunken soul, bringing our total to 9 out of 10. A little further inwards and higher up, there is a block on the ground. With the elephant form, we can crush this block and open the chest below to get the gallery key. So this one is pretty embarrassing. Right at the start of Mermaid Falls, dropping our way down the first body of water, and then exactly to the right of us is the final sunken soul, meaning we finally got everything in Mermaid Falls. And at long last, we can finally make our way over to Tasseltown. To start off, we will find ourselves back in that accursed tower, because there is a ton we're missing here. To start things off is this block. I'm going to essentially knock it all the way down to this level here, and then knock it over to the left, and then use my elephant form to break the statue. Inside of it, it has a two-part maze. First, I need to get these boxes into the right location, and then we will need to use the mouse form to maneuver around the maze, so that we can make it all the way to the bottom, open that chest, and get the most complicated gallery key in this game. The next one is quicker, and is just a bit further up the tower. Here we need to break another statue and do yet another mouse maze for the heart holder, and the last item needed here. And that means that up next is Cape Crustacean, and oh boy, did I miss a lot in my first run of this place. A lot of the earlier secrets are found in the ship, where you can flip under and find doors to secret rooms. In this room, for instance, we stomp on some boxes to get our hands on another gallery key. A couple more ships over, and we find another one, except this one has a ton of lasers. It was then that I found out that the crab form's shield is immune to lasers. And a few silly deaths later, I finally made my way through and got another heart holder. Next, we find ourselves in the ship, where I went up and to the right with both the help of the harpy and the elephant form. I then used harpy to fly up past the spikes into the big door and got myself the redstone. Up next, we finally return to that pitch black room, and with the power of the bat form, anything is possible. I'll probably just cut to the end bit here since it's pretty dark and a little long, so I'll save you the trouble, and I'll just tell you that at the end I got the spider venom. The next one is not too far from the previous one. I just needed to head down past the platform and crush this flower to obtain the next and the final piece of scrap metal. In the gasoline/jet fuel waterfall room, we need to solve yet another puzzle using the waterfall ability. Doing so allows us to get another gallery key. This one was a little complicated. I first needed to use my elephant form to push these blocks out of the way, and then use my monkey form to maneuver my way through a few of the spikes. This one I kept dying here as well, so I may also just skip to the end to show you that I got my final heart holder, and with that, every single collectible in the game. There are still some dances that I need to grab, and I will be doing that in the next episode. But for now, we should probably head back to Scuttletown and give our dues to Ammo Baron and Hypno Baron. Well, hold the phone. Is that scrap metal for yours truly? You gave scrap metal. You know, you ain't half bad, babe. I'm gonna share a little secret with you. I had a run-in with old Missy Boots some time ago, and she dropped this. You got Risky's pendant. Never liked how that gal throws her weight around. Maybe that thing will help you take her down a peg, eh? Keep it between you and me. Sunken souls, lay them at my feet. You gave Sunken Soul. See how they quiver and wriggle in fear of their master? You have done well. I will give you a gift. You got Risky's ribbon. That object is an ornament of pure hatred. Thanks, Hypno Baron. Good luck building your fear empire. And on that note, that's everything that I wanted to take care of, at least for this episode. I apologize again that so much of this episode had so many issues. I ended up having to take care of this at the last second. It's frustrating to constantly have a lot of these technical difficulties lately, but I don't want to take it out on Shantae specifically. I wanted to give Shantae the fair chance, as I have been with all my other series. I didn't want to just suck it up. I wanted to see if I could try and make the best out of the situation, and I hope that this does the job. I understand if it doesn't. I hopefully in the future will find ways to prevent these kind of things from happening again, at least to the best of my abilities. But at least for now, I'm going to end the episode, and next time we finish this once and for all. So on that note, I'll end the episode here for today. I hope you guys have a great day, or you guys have a great night, and I will see you next time. Bye bye now.